fuck I just did? I'm back. I'm back. I think I'm back. I don't know what I did with my glasses. Okay. It sound better now. I figured I just needed to restart it. Hold on, I need to turn my Wi-Fi back on. Let me see. I'm scared to turn my foot. Yeah, I'm scared to turn my Wi-Fi back on. Okay, let me put some water on my energies and on my cards. So we're talking about the career change. I'm sorry about that. My apologies. I'm so sorry. The career change. It says that you're embarking upon a career that brings you joy, abundance, and desire. Okay? That you deserve. And it's exactly what's going on. You had to let go of what didn't desire you, that you didn't deserve, so that way the portal can open up. So now the portal is opening up for you to really start getting into your entrepreneurship and your business and starting in and all these great concepts and ideas that you've been having. Okay? It take time. It take time to where you be like, okay, I done tried everything else and now I gotta get to realize what I really want to do. Why am I punishing myself? Why am I not acting like I can't step out on faith and just go and do it? It's time for me to really go stand on my business. Because what's the worst thing can happen? You can find another job if it don't work out. But we know it's going to work out for you. It says this card comes as a validation of your feelings that it is time to change your career. As much as you've grown tired of your present vocal track, you also wrestled with the insecurities about making the change. You've worried about finances and other aspects involved with this decision, but not no more. Fortunately, the angels want to let you know that they're going to help you and they're going to be supporting you. So you're going to be good, girl. All right? Step on up in this business world with confidence. And it says, instead of focusing on what might happen in a negative sense, allow yourself to daydream about all the positive possibilities. And that's a good, strong key right there. Because the more you train your mind to look at yourself successfully and things working out in this favor and you financially well off and stuff like that, that's the more it's going to enter into your vortex and it's going to become your reality. If you be like, oh, what if I fail? What if I don't, be able to really succeed? Nobody's going to be in. You start thinking those kind of thoughts, the shit ain't going to work out. You're going to end up working right back for somebody motherfucking else. So it's saying make sure you keep your energies high and, your thoughts clear. See yourself fully immersed in a meaningful career. It says making a wonderful income and succeeding in all that you do. It also says these are all very real possibilities. And even imagine yourself waking up in the morning. It says, and excited about a work day before you. Like when I get up, like this morning, I got up, I had an idea. I was like, oh, okay. And then it started coming to me about what else I can do with it. And I started getting confident. I started working on images and infrastructures and stuff. I was like, feeling good, girl. I was like, okay. And that's how you have to be. When you a business owner and you stepping into new business and new career, you got to be excited. Because if you ain't excited, you ain't going to want to do the shit no way. That's why I always told you, girl, once you start doing what you love, it's gonna work out for you. I've always said it this whole time. So that's basically what it's saying. It's reminding you to, just visualize where it is that you want to go within these next couple of weeks because you are embarking on a career change. It says your angels are guiding you intuitively, one step at a time. Okay, so please don't get ahead of yourself and make sudden moves. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the spirit guides because they're going to be giving you a lot of information and open up a lot of resources for you within these next 4 weeks tied to, what it is that you want to do, starting your own business and stuff. Because even though school haven't started, there's still a lot more information out there that can be prepping you. So that way you don't feel like school is going to stop you from lunching it. Because my friend, I don't know if I told you about this story, but the Spirit told me to tell you. She wanted to, she was working at a place, I think, like a rehabilitation for, mental health children or whatever. I can't remember. But anyway, she's always wanted to do nails. So she told me one day, she said, I really want to, just step out. So she said, you inspired me to step out on faith and start doing nails. And she didn't go to school for it, wasn't certified or nothing. She just started doing them in the comfort of her home, researching, looking through YouTube, whatever she had to do. Find out what she got to use and how it's done. You know how you watch the videos and stuff like that. She's, caught on to it. She started doing nails at her house. As she went along, she kept, perfecting it through mistakes and feedback. And then after that, she was making, some good money to where she was like, I'm ready to go to school now. So after she started her nail, doing nails and stuff, while she was doing it and things was working out for her, she went to school so she could become better at it. And now she done went to school for it, so now she know how to do pedicures and everything, and now she's certified. So she didn't wait for, school and say, okay, I'm going to take these classes, and then after I finish that, then I'm going to start my business. That's the wrong thinking in 2025. While you taking the damn classes, be, getting into what it is that you want to do, at the same time. Because waiting, it really don't have to, because too much of the information out here. So yes, you're definitely you're embarking on a career change. A lot of things going to start coming to you, concepts and ideas. They're saying a portal is being opening up for you that's going to lead the way. It's like you're going to feel like you're going into an underground tunnel as far as your mind state at first. But the reason why they're taking you through the underground tunnel is so nobody can see what it is that you're doing and try to stop you or block you. Because you do have monitoring spirits, okay? Monitoring spirits that like to see if they can come in and, take whatever it is that you're doing and devalue it or whatever. But if they take you through the underground tunnel way, they're not going to even know what hit them. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be doing what you're doing. Next thing they know, you're going to be your own business owner. You ain't going to have to worry about if nobody leaving your name off of it or anything, because you're creating this under your underground tunnel, and that's your mind focusing on it. You ain't gonna even be discussing it with nobody. You finna just really get focused on what it is that you want to do and be successful at it at the same time. Okay, what was this animal energy that I supposed to have? You got the dragonfly too, so you got some magical energies working for you right now. So in these next 4 weeks, I'm gonna say 4 to up to 2 months. It's just like you're going to feel a lot more ambitious about your career and your path that you want to take. And like the universe going to start allowing you to network with people that are, kind of like doing what it is that you're doing. They're going to bring those type of people your way too. And you're going to be able to, learn more from those type of people. It ain't going to be just school. You're going to be connecting with other people. Yes, moving in silence. So this dragonfly says that embrace your transformation, because that's what you're doing. When that job was on that bullshit, it was preparing you for your transformation. They was like, she got one more lesson to learn before she stepped into the entrepreneurship world. And that's a lesson that you learned. You completed that chapter, so now they bring you in the magic, the butterfly energy. It says, courageous, let go of all that past shit. You know what I'm saying? It was just an experiment and an experience that was evolving. It was just 111 on my clock. There was just an experiment that, was preparing you to become a business owner. Because becoming a business owner ain't for the weak, It ain't for the weak. You got to really be like, okay, I done tried it all. I'm going to stick to this business situation and seeing what it is and where it's going to take me, because I know it's going to take me some great things. And sometimes, like I said, so that way you won't feel like you got to keep backfiring. Your angels wanted to prepare your ass, okay? Because these next 4 weeks going to be a little different because you're on a different schedule. You got to get readjusted. But they're going to be bringing in things that's going to help you and be beneficial to you, okay? I hear things going to start moving pretty fast, though, okay? But at a steady pace, okay? Move fast, they saying, but at a steady pace. Make sure you're staying grounded too, because as a business owner and having to go to school and study business and stuff like that, it's good to be grounded so that way your energies can be good, clean. You know what I mean? Like, just you're gonna be getting even more ambitious about what it is that you're doing because you're finally focusing on something that you want to do, not something that you feel like you gotta do. Okay, because you got an old soul too. Okay, you got an old soul. It says walking through life with confidence and grace right now. So these next 4 weeks, you're gonna be walking through life with confidence and grace. Yes, because you don't got that stress on you that you had on you. Working for other motherfuckers and then they think they can carry you any kind of way. That shit, you ain't gonna have it no more. It's gone. You have the power from above the world, beyond the world. So, girl, you packed with power. You packed with success. Before you was even here, before you was living a successful life, a luxury lifestyle, okay? A bougie, okay? But in a good way, in a good way. But in your past life, they telling me you was a little more, I don't know, like you made a little more bad decisions with your wealthy lifestyle. So this time around, you learn from your past mistakes, so you're gonna make sure you do what's right. When your business becomes successful, they're telling you you're gonna be opening up another business. You're gonna have about 3 businesses total. You're gonna end up having 3 successful businesses. It says focus on what it is that you really want these next coming 4 weeks, and you can create your dreams. As long as you focus on what it is that you want, as far as your career and life, things gonna start moving in its favor because you're not seeing no more obstacles and no more blockages. You're not finna have to give all your energies to somebody else's energies and then be too tired to work on what it is that you desire. They're opening up this portal for you to work on what it is that you desire even more and not be feeling overpressured, you know. Yeah, I've been sending out applications. I'm looking at jobs that could also help me with my business. Exactly. Stuff like that that can contribute towards it. Nothing that's going to make you feel like I don't want to do this shit. I don't feel like I got enough skill sets. They don't want you to go down that road right now. They want you to change careers, like you said, and go after your business goals, And another thing, think about the skill sets they say that you have that can make you some money, okay? Think about some skill sets. Or either ask motherfucking ChatGPT, what are some easy, simple skill sets that I can do, things that I can do to make money, outside of working for someone else while I build my business. Ask Chat some shit like that, girl. They gonna give you the whole fucking throwdown. I'm telling you, it's a shift happening for you. You just gotta set your mind around it, because the more skill sets you have, the more it's just gonna help you not only bring in some finances, but to continue to focus on your business as well. You know, you don't even have to think job, think skill set. They saying, don't think more of a job, think more of skill set. So whatever skill sets you might can do, like say somebody want to do bracelets, and they go online and they look for the supplies, and they make their own custom bracelets, and they decide to share it or either post it on Poshmark or vintage or something like that, or on their page, and somebody be like, oh, I like those, can I buy some? That's a skill set. Bracelet, something easy to do because it comes with instructions and plus your creative mind. That's just examples, like, so think about things that you might can do that you've always probably wanted to do too, to make the income that way. Like, I know a girl that she know how to bake, so she make treats. She bake cakes and brownies and stuff, even vegan ones, and she'll go and like go around like in the facility areas and introduce the cakes, give samples out and stuff, and then people started wanting to buy them. She puts her work into baking, and she goes out there and work for herself and sell her brownies. Or and she also sell them from online and stuff too. So just think about like this different type of skill sets that you can generate from that seems fun, but yet something simple, that you can do. So that way you can be bringing in the income you want, and you don't even have to clock in for nobody. You can clock in for yourself, you know. I used to do that like back when I was doing music. I would print up the CDs and I'll go out there and sell myself. It's my music. I took the time to record it, produce it got produced. It sounds fucking good. I'm about to go sell CDs for $5. And I'm telling you, girl, I was making money selling my CDs. I sold myself. I was like, okay, I'm working on my schedule. I done took a product, put it together, and now I sell it. So it's like you said, just think about the skill sets. They want you to think about them skill sets for the next 4 weeks and see what it is that you can do. It don't even gotta be expensive. Just simple things to make the money. Ask Chat, cause they gonna give you the business, girl. Yes, but I'm hearing upheaval for you. Things definitely shifting for you and finding new skill sets and stuff so that way you can generate. Because it's always something that we would love to do that we haven't did yet that can make us some money. See? Look at that. That's the Six of Cups. The Nine of Cups. That's transformation. So all this right here in this beautiful picture is peaches in here, lemons. You're making lemonade now, girl. You about to start making lemonade. At first you had just some lemons. In different jobs that you was working, them were lemons. You know how they say you're a lemon. Girl, you been dealing with lemons. And now what you finna do with all them lemons that you done did and worked for? You finna make some lemonade. Things finna get ready to be fruitful for you, okay? And abundant for you. That's how it's moving in your favor that way, girl. And then they got the little wine glasses and stuff on here. Like, and look at the island and stuff. You're going to be like, as soon as I started working for myself, I was able to take me a vacation on a nice, beautiful island. Because when you're working for somebody else, you don't never have the fucking time. And then they just want to pay you just enough so you can fucking clock back the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing about jumping into entrepreneurship. So you can, see how it feels to not have to motherfucking go onto the clock and just make enough so you can go right the fuck back. You get to break free from that, okay? So that's a beautiful thing too. You're breaking free. Abundance, prosperity is coming. Yeah, I've been sending out. Oh, you already said that. But yeah, find a way to shift from the job mindset to the entrepreneur self obtain, like me. For another example, because they got me stuck on this for you for some reason. I started painting and making earrings and shit and selling them. And I was rocking them one day, and this girl was like, it was key earrings. And this girl was like, I really like your earrings. And I was like, I customize them, I make them. And she's like, how much? And I told her, and it was like, that's just me walking into the phone company to pay my bill. The girl that worked in there, she loves my fucking earrings, and she bought some. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking them like, I like these, I'm just gonna make them, And then after that, I started posting them and stuff, and people started wanting to order them a pair. I even ended up getting an investor that wanted to, talk to me about them. But at the time, my nervous ass wouldn't invite business and stuff at the time and stuff. So I didn't even get on the phone with him because I didn't feel like I was prepared and ready. This was just a concept that I had and an idea. But it was a millionaire wanting to. I'm like, damn, this shit moving quicker than I thought. I was asking God for a blessing, but I wasn't even fucking ready. So, yeah, it's all about putting it out there, and I started saying, how can I make some money? Because, you know, switching over from a job to entrepreneurship, it's a big jump. So I was like, how can I make some money? Okay, I create these earrings. Okay. Then I came up with my clothing brand and stuff. And I started rocking that, and people was like, they wanted to purchase some. Like, I started, you know, dipping and dabbing in different skill sets, you know. So it's just what it is. I started making my money, you know, here and there, and working my way through. It's just beautiful how you can use your skill sets and do things you love. Like, you know, the girl with the nails and stuff. She ended up quitting her job after she jumped into the nail business. And she ended up quitting her job, and she was finally able to buy her a new car. She was working that job for all them years in a putt-putt. But soon as she started going after her career, now she's able to, yeah, damn. She bought her a car and everything. She working in her own shop and all that now. And then another girl, she was a truck driver. She was like, Ricky, what should I do? I'm tired of driving these trucks. I really want to be a teacher. I said, well, go be a fucking teacher in peace. So she said she listened to me and she went to be a teacher. Now she loved working, girl. Teacher of the year and everything. And then she found the love, the partner of her life that I told her was coming in there. And they about to purchase a house together. And he already probably done purchased it. And now she's thriving now in her business. She's using another skill set. She went to be a teacher, but now she just started her business as a, you know, those people who decorate and design people houses and parties and stuff. And she started to get clients and stuff. She just launched her business called Elevate. So it's all about shifting over. But once you get into it, it's going to work out in your favor. What we got here? See? Queen of Coins. Third eye lit. So I'm telling you, your energy is definitely shifting towards you being more confident towards your career and your goals and success. You know, even with your beauty concept that you was telling me about. Look into all of that. See how you can start it. Girl, I was whipping up me some hair moisturizer for natural hair. Curly hair, girl. I looked up, you know, everything I needed to research it, and I whipped it up. I tested it on my hair and stuff, and my son hair and stuff. It's really a good product. And soon, I'm going to get back to it. And start, you know, putting it out there, you know, because I really liked it how it made my hair shine and it gave it the moisture and everything. It was helping it grow and stuff too. So it's all about just starting somewhere. I said I figure out the jars and the labels and all that later. I just put out a tea. I just put out a Living Peace tea. And the ingredients is in it, the bomb. All natural ingredients. But it's a caffeine-free tea. But it's called the Living Peace tea. So all I'm saying is I'm going to keep creating ways, and that's what they're telling you, so you can be abundant and prosperous and, you know, stuff. Because I'm like, look, when I get hit with some stuff, that's when I start being more creative. Oh, okay. It's made with, let me see. It got chamomile. I hope I'm saying it right. In it. Damn. Mint. What else did I put in my tea? Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm afraid to look. Hold on. It got lemon balm. Can you hear me now? It got lemon balm, hibiscus, chamomile, rose petals, and holy basil in it. I, I think that's all that it got in it. I look, but I don't want it to keep messing up the thing. But it got lemon balm, chamomile, rose petals, holy basil, lavender in it. It's like about five or six ingredients. And what it does, it just calms me, you know. I feel like a euphoric, like feeling like, say if you don't smoke, but it gives you this relaxed, like peaceful indica type, hybrid indica type feeling. Like it just settles you, It puts you right where you need to be, like centered. And I just love it. Like I started drinking it because I made it, and I was like, let me come up with the ingredients for it first. And girl, it was busting. So I was like, live in peace tea. Every time you sip it, you get some more. You start feeling more peaceful. Cause that's how I was feeling when I drank it. I was starting to feel. So I put it out there, like I shared like the package and stuff out there the other day, or whatever. But I'm working on making sure I got the infrastructure together. So that way, because you never know, it can boom. Like a lot of people can be like, hey, I want some of that. And I just want to make sure I'm ready, because I remember a friend girl of mine, she ended up going viral for her product and she wasn't ready. She wasn't ready because the orders and everything else was coming in so goddamn fast. You know what I'm saying? But she was making hers more by hand. But yeah, things are gonna start really shifting for you in the next 4 weeks, and your third eye is lit. This is green is fertilization, abundance, prosperity. This year, a lot of things are gonna start taking off for you real fast. I'm telling you, it's like they want you to keep unlocking these skill sets because you got a lot of skill sets. One thing about an Aquarius, they good and they fast at counting money and all that stuff too, and they ideas. They think about concepts and ideas like rapid speed, but some of them don't live on it. Like they don't activate it. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, some Aquarians I knew they don't. They got a lot of skills, but just not the confidence to activate the skills. So they're giving you that confidence to activate your skill sets. Okay, so within these next 4 weeks, you're gonna be gaining more confidence and activating your skill set. Hold on, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I got tired of that thing beeping. Spirit guys, give me some more energy. Okay, so this is a karmic path energies. Number 8. And number 8 is the affinity. So basically a karmatic path or a karmatic cycle that you've experienced that kept you in this energy of having to find these wrong jobs and dealing with these wrong energies. That cycle has ended now, okay? Now you're starting fresh. You're out of the karmatic cycle of working for those crazy motherfuckers. Finally, the energy is clear. Even though you're not a Cancer, Jupiter's still going to be bringing in a lot of good things for you and clearing up a lot of energies, okay? It says the karmic path is a karmic lesson, learning experience, and hard work and perseverance and structure. It's a new valuable lesson that is available for you at this time. This moment requires your due diligence, so pay attention to what is being presented to you. That's why I said it's a lot of things that's going to be presented to you when it comes to shifting your career, okay? It says, have you been down this road before? Souls come to the earth to school to learn valuable lessons as beings and for the planet. And it's like I was telling you, in your past life, you were, luxury, business owner and stuff. And you thought you was going to be able to come back and switch roles, but nope, you don't learn that lesson. You got to get back on your past, your karmic path. The path that you left in your past life is circling back around for you to finish fulfilling this lifetime, okay? It says that's why you're going through the lessons, okay? And it says, what are you being taught right now? The moment may require your hard work. And as a business entrepreneur and having to go to school and learn business stuff, of course, it's work, hard work, but don't look at it as hard work. Look at it as work that is going to be paying off for you later. Because if you think, oh, it's so hard, it's hard work, you ain't going to get through it. But if you think about it, like, this is going to pay off. It's hard work paying off. I know that it's, when I work hard, this shit going to pay off for me. I know it's something that I love and it's something that I'm passionate about, And it says, but it's going to have long-lasting rewards. So I'm telling you, these 4 weeks, the rest of the year, pretty much, whatever you're going to be setting up is going to have a long-lasting effect. Okay, long-lasting rewards. It's not going to be short-term. Like, okay, I get my check this week, and then I got to go back to her and get my check this week, and then they got a little bit of benefits here or there. That's not long-term. That's permanent shit. This right here is long-term. They want you to start focusing on long-term money, long-term abundance, long-term wealth. Okay, it says also, you are not being punished. You're gaining tools and experience for living that will be for the rest of your life. Okay? So all this stuff you've been going through, you ain't been being punished, you've been preparing you to become the successful individual that you're supposed to become. Okay? So when you thought you was being punished, you was being prepared. Cause I know the feeling. Cause I be like, damn, is y'all fucking punishing me? And then I'd be like, okay, I get it. I wasn't being punished. I was being prepared for this next level. Because I got to do this now. Okay, I see why I thought I was getting punched in the motherfucking eye and choked and stomped on. But I really wasn't. It's just a part of the process, and that's what you're going through. And you can have ascensions too. Like, if your body been doing some weirdness and you've been feeling like a little more drained and stuff, it's because you're going through ascensions. Ascensions only be leveling you up to your next level of what it is that you got to do on your purpose here on this earth, okay? But this karma cycle is circling around towards success for you right now, so that's a good thing. And it's also safe to travel. So, with your business and your mind state, traveling is going to expand it even more. When you travel, it allows you to expand your mind. You start seeing more confirmation, more ideas and stuff, and more people and networking, all that you name it, start happening when you travel. But it's saying it's safe to travel down this road towards your business. Okay, that's what I'm hearing right now. They say it's safe to travel this road. A lot of people don't like traveling the road towards success. They think it's too hard for them and stuff, and it's only because it's in the mind. But nope, that's not where you at now. You ready to get down to the grain, to the grizzle of it. So that way you can, successfully, gain the outcome that you've been patiently waiting for and trying to get back to for the longest now. But the distractions are trying to get in your way. But the blockages are being removed now, girl. Like I said, you're going to see these results. And it's time for a trip and a journey, okay? Time to change some scenery up a little bit. So meditate on where you want to be before you start it. And then watch how the universe is going to move it in your face. You see how I told you? It's like an island somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be able to take a vacation. Like, finally, I get to take a fucking nice vacation somewhere. Sip me some pineapples and drink some coconut out the coconut and shit type things. You know what I'm saying? With a little rain, with a little umbrella type stuff. That's the kind of stuff you about to get ready to, do. Enjoy life. Well, my cousin, she own her own business and she be traveling all the time, honey. This girl, she be really living life because she be traveling all the fucking time and she own like a daycare and shit. I don't know what other stuff she do. She got other skill sets too. I know she on a daycare and every fucking month or week or two, I swear she be on the road taking her vacations and living life. Single and all. She be just girl on the go. And that's what happens when you become a business owner and you become successful at what you're doing. But that girl be living. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get like Cuzzo, cause Cuzzo be taking them vacations and be doing them in peace. Oh, I be like, okay, I like seeing that though. I like seeing business owners and stuff be able to enjoy life and take trips and vacations and take her family. She be taking her family to Disneyland and her grandkids and stuff. Like, she really in a good position in life. Her mom was a business owner. So I already knew they was gonna grow up with the business owner mind state. And they from California too. And in California, they be on business. These children and stuff, they don't grow up in these schools and these systems the way that they do back south and stuff like that. They be really preparing for business and being business owners and working for themselves here. and stuff. So yeah, see, there you go again. Traveler. So you about to do some traveling. So traveling is definitely in your cards, girl. It says move in a new direction. So you're definitely shifting. They just reminding you. Okay, move in this new direction. Let me read to you on this as we wrap it up. Let me see what this new direction and this travel is. Because, boy, they've been wanting you to travel. And it ain't just having to be like driving. Travel towards your destiny, what it is that you desire. It says, welcome any opportunities to travel, either to the outer world or into the inner worlds. The traveler represents the gypsy spirit from within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way. See, I told you. And ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip and exercising is an exciting process because not only do you learn about the world, I just said that shit, didn't I? I said you learn more when you travel about the world, but you also learn more about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understanding even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never alone and your angels and ancestors are there for you. And that is so true because when I moved from my hometown and I went to another state and I wasn't around the people that thought they didn't know me no more, and I started finding myself like the old me was dead and gone. I became a whole new person, and people started seeing me for my light, my gifts and stuff. And I didn't know these people. We just probably knew each other. And I started meeting different angels and people and ancestors and spirit guides along the way. But the crazy thing is, I found myself because I was around other people that didn't know themselves, so they was trying to block me from realizing who I really was. So I started traveling. I got away from the energies of, the people that I knew, and I was able to start becoming who I supposed to be. That old me, people was trying to figure out where she was at. That girl was gone. She is out of here. I'm a whole new individual, you know. But that's what it takes sometimes. Some people stay in their same hometown and stuff, and they don't evolve because they're not travelers. But you were meant to travel, okay? This is just something that's going to end up happening for you. You're meant to travel. It says the road you're on may be the road less traveled. And I said that earlier. You're taking the road less traveled, okay? It says safe to travel, and then they go to travel. So you're taking a road less traveled, starting to get into the entrepreneurial business. A lot of people don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and your spiritual growth. You wasn't growing spiritually and emotionally working those jobs. That last job wasn't allowing you to grow physically and emotionally. It says, if it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance from within. And you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person. Because you've grown a lot over the years, girl. Because this recognition will support you and is going to even further. And there's a good chance that all along the way you'll find new friends who will become companions for life. And that's true. You're going to start meeting like-minded individuals, you know, that really match your energies. They're going to be business-minded thinking and stuff, and they're going to have goals and ideas, and y'all going to end up sharing ideas and concepts. And, y'all can end up being business partners, and everything opens up when you go down your path and really start going out there, your goals and your dreams and the things that you desire. They start opening up resources for you and everything. You're about to see how it all opens up for you, girl. All they wanted you to do is take that jump. That's all. Release yourself for thinking, I gotta work for somebody. I gotta work for somebody. No, I gotta work for myself. And that's why that third eye is lighting up for you. Because it's going to help you be able to work for yourself so you don't be going there stressing on that other person's clock. Okay? You got too many skill sets. And they're going to make sure your ass unravel them this year. Okay? So get ready, honey. I can't wait for you to tell me. Ricky, I done started this. For right now, I'm starting this a little bit right here so I can, bring in some income with this. I really want to do that too, so I'm starting that. You're going to start planting those seeds, them business seeds. You're going to start planting them, and you're going to start seeing them grow. And that's when you're going to have that beautiful harvest there. Okay, an empire. All right? Empire, which leads you back to what you told me in the beginning that you wanted to do. And will they improve my unemployment? I've been waiting for a month. Let's see. Let's ask. Will they? I think they will. But I still like my confirmation. I think you should hear something within a week or two. That's what I'm being told. Okay, a week or less. A week or two. A week, 2 weeks or less is what I'm hearing. Okay, spirit guys, let's tap in. Are y'all present right now? If so, can you make the rod say yes? Okay. So they're present. All right. Okay, so spirit guys, High Priestess wants to know, would they approve her for her unemployment? Okay, so I didn't even get to finish answering High Priestess. So it said yes, but let me ask again for clarity. High Priestess wants to know, would they approve her for her unemployment? Damn, I can't even get it out. And just keep saying yes. So yes, girl. They're going to be approving you for your unemployment. Because them motherfuckers kept saying yes and I couldn't even get it out good. Nah, that's how they be though. They be like that at first. You know what I'm saying? They be like that at first. I remember when I had that happen to me, girl, I kept certifying. And then when that little lump sum came in, it was worth it. I was like, I know I had to wait. But at least they got to pay me these weeks from the time I applied, from the time they cut me that motherfucking check. So the longer y'all drag y'all feet, the bigger the check. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. If they've been waiting a month, they going to owe you a month's worth. You feel me? Sometimes it got to come in a little lump sum instead of small increments at first. Be beautiful when you be having to wait for a little bit. You be like, damn, I need that money. And then when it comes, be like, shoot, okay. I'm good. But yeah, it's saying you'll get it. You'll get it. They'll approve you. As soon as you stop thinking they ain't playing. Look, as soon as you stop thinking that they playing with you. That's why this Queen of Coins and stuff coming out. So that's what lets me know too that you're gonna get an approval. This is an approval card. That Queen of Wands and that Nine of Cups. That's approval, honey. That's approval energy, right there. I hope it resonated to you. Did you have any more questions? Any more yes or no questions? But you definitely got the career change. The dragonfly was your magical energies. Stepping into your higher self. Changing. Starting to travel more. You're going to be doing more traveling so you can enhance your mind and your business visibilities. So you good. Everything is working out according to its plan. The opportunities are going to be opening up. The universe is opening up so you can be able to focus more on your business. And take the classes and the stuff that you need as well. All in peace, girl. It's a big major shift happening and I'm proud of you. For stepping out on the faith. You know what I'm saying? And taking those classes and starting fresh so that way you can feel more confident in what it is that you want to do. But in the meantime, in between time, like I said, research. Do as much as you can. Don't let school stagnate you from starting your other skill sets. Because social media teaches you how to make everything. will my visit to go see my grandfather this. Oh, you want this? You finally. See, you warming my heart. So you finally going to see him. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm saying. That is the grandfather, right? Spirit guides. High priestess want to know where her visit goes. How will my visit to go see her? Will her visit to go see her grandfather? Will it go well? Yes, girl. He gonna be happy to see you. Yes. Can you confirm the visit to the high priestess grandfather this Sunday? Will it go well? See, it's hurrying up and saying yes. Girl, he gonna be happy to see you. It's a long time coming right there. See, girl, you got me smiling because that's something I've been wanting. You know, the spirit guy's been wanting you to be able to do that. You know, I used to bring it up all the time, and you was like, I'm not ready, I'm not yet, you know. But now, you going to see him? Oh my goodness, don't be nervous. I know crazy family can make you nervous sometimes. Don't be nervous. Just think about how your grandfather just want to see you. Because he been calling out on your energies, auntie. He been calling out on your energies. Some things might have done changed from him a little bit, but he still recognizes you. He still got a sharp brain, I'm hearing. He still got a sharp brain. Because, you know, sometimes they get older, they kind of, you know, memory get a little juggled. But I'm excited. You got to update me on how this going to go, how it went, okay? And how you doing. Update me. Let me know how it go when you're able to. Oh, sorry. But that's what's up. Both of my grandfathers are gone to the other side. I'm nervous. I know, that's why I told you don't be nervous. Going on, I've been just feeling like I can't take nothing else. I feel you. But the portal is opening up now. You know, so I'm glad you're going. It warmed my heart. It did. I felt that you was nervous. That's why I said, don't be nervous. Oh, she did? Oh, well, at least she wanted to go. So you gonna go by yourself now? Okay. You feel like you're gonna have to ride this one out alone. I feel you. At least she was willing to go with you. Yes. Well, I'm gonna let you go, girl. I'm gonna get ready to go my dang self. Um, See if I can get me some reset up in here. Some reset energies. Because I know it's late over there because it's late over here. Get up in the morning and take this nasty ass El Loco back. Well, email me. You're welcome. Remember, Jupiter is in Cancer, so it's for a lot of signs. Good luck, good energies. So anybody else that's watching, I thank y'all for chiming in. Thank y'all for pressing that like button. And this is Riki Your Path. If y'all ever want a reading, private reading, offline questions, just email me. I will put the email in the description, or you can find it somewhere on one of my freaking videos. Okay, y'all? Okay, High Priestess. I'll talk to y'all later.